bet you didn't know that this country, and this country were all in Geoguessr. Well, that's because of something called spillover coverage, which happens when a Google car drives over the border into a country that doesn't yet have official coverage. So today, we're going to discover all spillover locations by playing on the Plonk It spillover countries map. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. All right, we are in our first spillover country. So let's see, is there anything that can help us to determine where we are? We see a lot of language around, okay. Feeling like ne is like tire, right? I want to say that seems similar to like the French word for tire, but obviously it's not French speaking. So where do I think I am that has spillover coverage? I mean, I think it's like South America somewhere, right? And what is like the area code? Not one that I recognize, and I don't see like the country name or anything on any of these signs. So let's see where the spillover coverage is. I'm gonna say Paraguay because I think this map was made before Paraguay was like officially added, like I'm pretty sure. So we'll just like go right over the border of Brazil into Paraguay. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm literally the goat. So yeah, so this was Paraguay and it was right over the border of Brazil. So I think definitely this map was made before Paraguay got officially added to Geoguessr, because I think most of the official coverage for Paraguay now has like this Paraguay, like the gray truck, which I'll throw up a screenshot of what that looks like on the screen. But yeah, just kind of like reminded me a little bit of Brazil, but obviously Brazil's been in the game. So yeah, I don't know. But first one we got correct. Let's see what the rest are. Okay. Okay. Well, this is Uruguay, Brazil. So, I mean, Uruguay and Brazil are right here, but both are officially in the game. I don't know when they were added, I guess, though, but I feel like they were probably both added before this map was last updated. So I'm almost wondering if it's not the Uruguay-Brazil border, but I mean, there's like the flag right there. We kind of have to know. What are the license plates saying? They're saying they're white color. Okay. And blue and white. I mean, was there a point like a couple years ago when Uruguay wasn't in there? I don't really know. I guess we go in Uruguay because I mean, we see the flag, but let's see. Okay, so I guess it was spillover into Uruguay. So I don't know when Uruguay was added to the game exactly, but maybe it's also just like a different type of like coverage, like whatever cam/car was used in Brazil was used in Uruguay, because I think Uruguay's only Gen 3, right? I don't remember what gen that last round was, but anyways, interesting to see that. Okay, so no country name on that sign that I recognize. We've got a little bit of a truck with an antenna, okay, which is interesting. Okay, so we see the Kenya, like the flag, like the little like shield thing over here on this like sign. So I feel like we're somewhere that's on the border with Kenya probably, which is over here. So trying to see if there's any other information. Ministry. Oh, Tanzania. That says National Museum of Tanzania. So where is Tanzania? Tanzania is down here. So somewhere along the border. Do we see the city name? I'm putting it in Tarakea for now. It says Karibu. Is Karibu a name that I recognize or that I can find? We're looking along the border. Let me make sure Karibu is like actually the name. Do I see that over here? No. I don't know like which one of the words is like the city name, but the Mwalimu. It could be Mwalimu. A constituent. I can read, I swear. Okay, we're somewhere along this border. Let's go. I mean, this is literally Mount Kilimanjaro. Maybe I shouldn't go so close to there. We'll go like in Namanga. Okay, we're further up. This was in Sarari, which is in Tanzania. Okay, so technically a little bit of that spillover coverage in Tanzania. Ooh, red dirt. We've got some sort of truck because we can tell by the back of like the car under the blur. Well, Benin ever? I mean, I don't What country is next to Benin that has official coverage? I don't know where Benin is. Benin's here. Okay, so if I'm assuming that Benin is right, like this is also a big if because I don't know. Oh, and this says Poste de Police Frontière. Oh, but it's in French. Oh, because Nigeria, I was thinking maybe it was like spillover from Nigeria into Benin. But it does feel like maybe spillover more maybe from Senegal because they're French. I'm assuming because like it's like what is the flag? Red, yellow, green. I don't know. Like is it the Gambia ever? I'm not sure what the Gambia flag is. We'll go like I guess we'll go with the Gambia. I'm not sure what the flag is. Okay, well, it looks like the lock says technically we're in Senegal, but Senegal is in the game, and the Gambia is not in the game, like official coverage, so maybe it was just like a matter of it being like slightly shifted over the border or something like that. But it looks like, yeah, we were right here, and we got 4.8, so we'll take that for sure. Ooh, immediately, what does this make me think? What happened to this tree? Am I like, did the tree like shed its like outer skin or something? Or is that a pole? Like, I actually don't understand what's like going on with this tree. Like, do you see how like it's like kind of like gray white in the center, but then we have like the outer layer which looks like the actual bark. But this looks like a pole, but I mean it's like not like a pole, right? It's definitely the tree. Okay, so a little bit of a red brake light peeking out on the back of the car, a little bit of a stubby antenna. We've got kind of like mountains, we got dryness. Gen 3 ever? Question mark. What does this remind me of? Like, could it be like a bots ever, but we're driving on the right, so probably not. Although I can't confidently say we're driving on the right because it's kind of a dirt road. I'm also thinking like South America somewhere, so maybe we're like just over the border in like Venezuela ever? Okay, we were technically right. We were in Venezuela, just like the wrong side of it, but on the border with Colo, so I'm glad I went with that instinct there and not the Botswana instinct because that would have been very far. Okay, so we got 21,000 for the first try of this like spillover countries map, so let's keep going and keep seeing what countries are in spillover coverage. Okay, red dirt, it's feeling a little bit more like warm, a little bit more tropical than like the last round. Is this ever a truck blur or like what? Yeah, because this is more like there's like a rectangular part of the front of a car. We're driving on the right, so someplace right-hand driving, truck, and got red dirt. As for the continent, I'm not entirely sure. I don't really see any like poles, I don't see language, I don't see other cars, can't like look at plates and stuff like that. I'm thinking maybe ever like spill over from like Nigeria into like a neighboring country, or could it be like a Brazil into Paraguay type thing again? Let's go, I guess we'll go with Paraguay maybe. Even though I know Paraguay's in the game now, but I'm not sure at the time of, you know, when this spillover coverage was taken, so we'll go here. Shoot. Okay, it was the Gambia. Yeah, okay, it was the Gambia. I mean, I feel like that checks out too. Yeah. I don't know, the red dirt, it makes sense and everything, and the right-hand driving. Okay, we are in a place with Cyrillic letters. Okay, right-hand driving. It also low-key feels like up here somewhere, so I'm like, what country is up here that doesn't have official coverage yet? There's something on that sign, but I mean, I can't read it because I can't read Cyrillic. I'm like kind of thinking the only like thought that I have is maybe it's Belarus, because I mean, we have coverage like all the countries kind of surrounding it. You know, we've got like Russia, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Ukraine. So maybe it's just like spillover from like Latvia side or something like that. So I'm gonna go right here in Belarus and we'll see where we are. Okay, so correct country, we were in Belarus, so I will definitely take that for sure. Just like the opposite side of the country, but we still got 4.2. Okay, what is the language we're seeing? So we're driving on the right. That says Bridgestone, Firestone. We're seeing plates that are white with maybe a black sort of text. Feels like maybe like Spanish or Portuguese and like Euro and diesel. Lots of palms. Something herb something. Okay, cambio. This pole reminds me of the Brazilian like pole, so I think it's probably Paraguay spillover. So let's go like here in Paraguay. Okay, cool. We were in Paraguay and we were in the right city, so we'll definitely take that. 4.994. Ever again, just Paraguay. Oh, I mean, it says that's Paraguay, right? Not Uruguay ever. Does it say Uruguay? How recently was Uruguay added? Hold on. Let's like take a look around before I make a guess, because I mean, technically they're both bordering Brazil. So they're not like too far from each other, but I do kind of want to get it right. Okay, I feel like this is Uruguay more than this is Paraguay. So let's go over Brazil border in Uruguay and like Rivera. Okay, we were in Uruguay. We were closer north, but we still got 4.6 because we got the right country and we got like the right like border with the other country. Okay, a stadium, right side driving. Isn't this just like the same, like literally last round, like literally like 2 seconds ago, this is what we were on. Like we saw this bridge, but I think like we're just like on the opposite side of the bridge. So maybe like the driver like dipped into Uruguay really quickly and I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be here, or maybe I just needed to turn around or something like that. I don't know, but either way, we just had this. So we know it's further north in Uruguay than I think, because I guess in Rivera. So I think it's going to be like, was it Artigas ever? And then maybe it's like this bridge. And then we're kind of just over the border in Uruguay, I think, so we'll go here. So close, but it's so far from that 5K. Okay, we got 4.999. I mean, we literally had like almost a very similar round as the last one, so it makes sense how we got such good of a score in that round particularly. Okay, we got 18.9K, but I think that there's a lot of locations and countries that I haven't gotten yet, so let's keep going and keep learning. Okay, well, this is Republic of Belarus, so I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of it being in Belarus. I mean, okay, and it says Russia there. So we know we're along the Belarus-Russia border. Now, as for, like, where in the Belarus-Russia border do I think we are? That I'm not entirely sure of, but that has some sort of, like, city or something on it. I'm just gonna scan quickly for cities, like, that maybe end in this, like, I/L looking letter along the border, if I see it. And it kind of starts with, like, a C looking letter, which I know it's not, like, actually like what it is. I'm gonna put that here. That looks most similar so far. It ends in the L looking character. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna find exactly what that is, but we know we're like just over the border, somewhere in Belarus, so I'm gonna go here. Maybe I go a little bit closer to like here or something like that. Okay, we were further north, but we got the right country. We were in Belarus, technically, just like a smidge over, but we got 4.629 because we got the right country, so we'll take that for sure. Okay, well, we know that flag, so we know where we are already, but like, let's look for clues and pretend like I didn't see the flag if it was not super obvious. Okay, so we see like language everywhere, we see the plates that are white, we have like the front plates also. We got this Brazil, like, or not Brazil pole, but like the pole that reminds me of like what I would see in Brazil, but because I know it's a spillover coverage map and also because I see the flag, I know that we're in Paraguay. So we're gonna go maybe like here in this city because I think that's where a lot of the coverage of the spillover coverage has been. Okay, cool. Maybe I could have 5K'd it if I looked for the street name, but honestly I wasn't sure it was like this city, although like a lot of spillover coverage was there. But we'll take 4.996. I mean, like, we don't need perfection. It's all good. This location we have had. Did I not have it earlier? No, I did have it. Okay. I think this is Paraguay again. I think we're just getting, like, a lot of Paraguay today. Not here. Where was this? here, maybe. Cool. Okay, we'll take it. 4.996 again. Ooh, we had this question mark, or did we just have a similar round? Yeah, okay, so it's like Senegal. No, it's like over the border. It's in the Gambia, I think, but like near Senegal, if I'm not mistaken. So I feel like I vaguely remember it being more like south in the Gambia, so I'm gonna go like here. Oh my gosh, okay, well, I'm gonna 5K. I feel like I'm just like shocked because I was like, well, I just chose like a road that was near the border, but it was the 5K, even though we were 123 meters away, which feels like a lot to be like getting a 5K, but hey, a 5K is a 5K. I will take that for sure. Definitely didn't expect it on this map of all places. Okay, feels like maybe Belarus, Russia, spillover again. That says Russia. Does it say Belarus on it? No, but I think it is just like that coverage. Like, I don't know if it's like the same like road as last time, but I think that it's probably not too far. So we'll go in Belarus, somewhere near Russia border. It was like somewhere up here last time, so maybe like actually it was up here. I don't remember exactly. I think there might be a couple of spillover points, unless I'm wrong. You can feel free to correct me in the comments down below. Okay, it was a little bit further north. We got 4.397. I'll definitely take that. Holy guacamole. We got 24,000 overall on the spillover countries map. Woohoo. I'm going to play this map one more time and see how many more spillover countries I can identify and hopefully recognize in case I get them in like country streaks or in the future or something. I know a couple of them are like countries that have been added to the game, maybe since this has been last updated, but probably still important to like recognize like what the spillover coverage specifically looks like, because it might not match like the official coverage of the country. Like, you know, like Uruguay official coverage might not match like, you know, the spillover coverage. Maybe it's a different type of camgen. Not exactly sure. Okay, ne is tire, which doesn't help me here because, I mean, it's not French. I think it's Paraguay again because it's a blue, white, red flag, question mark. Just gonna look for the polls to do like a little quick check. Like, does it remind me of Brazil? Yeah, okay, and there's our Paraguay flag. So, where is that one city? It's somewhere here. Do I try to 5K again? I mean, because I think it seems like all of spillover is in the city. So I'm like, how easy is this going to be? So we have a place called Esso and a place called Nuz. So, Esso seems like maybe some sort of like service gas station. I don't know how big it'll pop up, but it doesn't seem like it's popping up at that zoom level. Could be somewhere like a little bit in this city too. Yeah, I don't know where the 5K is. We'll just plonk it here. Okay, a little bit further down the road. That's okay. We'll definitely take 4.992. Okay, so we have this like black and white curve over here. We have cars driving on the right. We have blue signs. Blue signs. Okay, I think this is like new. I'm like, that's like a little bit of a blurred antenna, which is like kind of giving me we probably are maybe in Belarus, like question mark, like ever like, you know, spill recovered from Russia again. What am I seeing on like the trucks? Like not Cyrillic, but for some reason I just feel like it feels like the vegetation and stuff there, so I think it could be a shout. Yellow, red, green. I mean, like, Lith is in the game, but I could also just be a truck that moves. I think I want to go in Belarus again because I know that that has some amount of spillover coverage, and it kind of runs me vegetation-wise there, so I'll go here. Okay, we were in Belarus, but a little bit further south. We'll take 4.8. We got the right country. Ooh, this is new. Okay, we are on a bridge. And I feel like the sign is going to tell me exactly where we am. But I think I've seen this before. I think it might be Venezuela. No, Guyana. Never mind. We got the South America vibes, but not the exact like place. So this is Guyana, this is Brazil, Brazil, Guyana. It feels like I'm introducing the countries to each other. I don't know. So the Takutu River Bridge. So let's find the Takutu River. So is it this river ever? This Takutu River. Okay, perfect. I think we actually might get the 5K here, low-key. This is like a bridge. Ponte Takutu. I mean, hey, I think ponte seems like it could be like the Portuguese word for bridge. Should we just plonk it in the middle? Because we're kind of right over the river. Yeah. I mean, like, hey, I'm not even like disappointed. Like, it's still 4.9, so it's still a really good score. But I mean, I guess in Brazil technically, so that wouldn't really count as spillover coverage. And B, it was a wrong bridge because there's more than one bridge over the river. But that's just me not taking my time to 5K. We'll still take 4.9. Like, it's still a really good score. So I'm not disappointed at all. I'm coping a little bit. Paraguay flag colors, right? Like the blue, white, red, I think. Blue, white, red. No, red, white, blue. Yeah, okay, we got some like Portuguese language. Okay. Wait, is it? Yeah. But then what's the yellow green stripes? If it's Paraguay. It could be Brazil maybe. Yeah. Right? Yeah, it can't be anything else, I think. So our trusty city here? Yippee. Okay, 4.999. Okay. We will take that. Fail to load panorama. We go again. Round 5. Okay, so we got truck. We've had this location before. Is it the Gambia question mark? Right side driving, truck. And we see the flag. Okay, yeah, we've definitely had this location. So it was Senegal. Nope, it was the Gambia. But I got the 5K last time, like, really, like, quickly. I don't remember exactly where it is. Is it this ever? I think this is it, right? Like, and we're right over the border. I think this feels right. It might be like a highway or two over. I don't remember exactly where it was last time. Last time I kind of did it quickly and then I got the 5K, so. Okay, we'll still take the 5K. I keep, like, guessing, like, in the Gambia, but it's like, it looks like the flag is putting it in Senegal. And maybe it's just showing like a glimpse into the Gambia if it's not like officially there, but like the car can see it over there. I'm not sure exactly how it counts, but we'll take it. All right, we got 24.7 thousand, which is, I think, my highest score of all the different rounds. So that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video of me going through some spillover coverage in Geoguessr. If you enjoyed this video, let me know down below. Also have the map linked in the description if you want to try it out yourself. Thank you so much again for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to French Vanilla, and have a great day.